Hello everyone, it's Meg and welcome back to another reaction to Halo Legends. We are watching the Duel, I think it's called. It's the third little episode in this anthology called Halo Legends. I'm very excited to see the art style, the new direction, what this is going to address. Origins 1 and 2 were so good. Loved Origins 2 especially. So I'm eager. Also, I have a new chair. It's so comfy. I love it. Look. It's, do not underestimate the power of an ergonomic chair. Sorry, my shirt is wrinkled. Took a nap today. Anyways, let's watch. Oh, hell yeah. You know it's gonna be good. Ooh, this is so different. Elite? Whoa. It looks like watercolor paints and they're on a river. It's kind of hypnotizing. You have to like actively watch to make sure you're understanding what you're seeing.
Of dissent are troubling to us.
Descent.
Tell me, Arbiter, is faith too much to ask in exchange?
Yes.
Haka has chosen the path of a great journey. Why must you resist? It will deliver us to godhood.
Ooh. Oh my god, the moments of stillness. It's almost like I'm tripping, like I took some acid. I've never even taken acid, but that's what I imagine, or like shrooms. Never taken shrooms. I want to though.
Why must you deny the journey
For
that
trauma
we all
purposes?
must take? The journey is a lie!
Oh! The journey is a lie!
Is it now?
Yes!
You're dreaming, my love.
Oh. Oh! Female elite!
Can you not simply serve?
Perhaps, but only when you know who you are actually serving.
Gorgeous symmetrical shot.
You should leave, just for a little while.
I'll never leave you. I'm your wife.
Oh
You are
no.
the general. My place is at your side.
You are stubborn to a fault.
I could say the same of you.
The music!
For we are the men of Sanghelios. Never forget that honor.
Yes, sir!
Why do you insist on provoking their patience? They have given us formidable gifts. Your status is at risk.
There is no rank without honor. We were strong. Sanghelios was strong before this covenant. And we could be strong once more.
This talk is not just heresy. It is treachery. You are putting your bloodline at risk. To protect the future of our clans, please, please join. Arbiter!
And now, the game begins and I must play.
Oh no. This is like moving me in a way I did not expect. The music, the art style, it's almost like a dream or you're imagining it. So kind of like being on LSD or shrooms. But the music is it's so full of grief. Oh, it's just like a black cloud. It's like the Scarlet Letter. How is this gonna go? Well, we'll see. The war chants!
the badge of Arbiter will become a mark of shame.
Oh, he's the first one. Oh. Wow, that reminds me of like a Hun army. Whoa, look at that beautiful kick. Dual wielding. Those energy swords.
What's the matter?
Shit. Not a wraith. Are you serious? Look how far he's gotten already. One against all of you. Now against all of the fucking... Oh my god. No. No. No.
Kill her. Then he will have no choice but to face me in battle.
I'm sorry.
This guy is like my favorite.
We do this for the great journey.
It's so gross. Look how big those hunters are. Oh my god, why did he do that? Oh my god.
He's a demon!
Okay, a little bit of comedic relief. No. He really, I mean, Ro really didn't want to. He really didn't want to. Can barely see his expression, but you feel it through his body language. Shaking.
A shame that sword of yours was too late to save Han. Such a price for your honor, Arbiter.
You are not worthy to speak her name.
Oh my god, beautiful. Those look like almost ancient paintings. Oh my god, the tension. I love the tempo of this story. Wow. I see just a teeny bit of movement around the two of them. Just the littlest bit. Holy crap. It is a duel, and it's like a Western duel. But did he also die? Yeah. Go be with your Han. I'm sorry. Dude, this is making me really emotional. Because it takes so long for them to beat the Covenant. Wow. How did y'all like that? How y'all like that depression? How did you like your daily dose of depression? I'm just kidding. That was actually very emotional for me. It was very cathartic. It was very moving. I just want to check that I know the name of the elite. Sangheli. So I am not sure if I will learn more about them either in Halo Legends or something else or books, because I do want to read the books. But I'm really interested in their race and their culture, their species. It seems like a lot of that was lost after this guy, and I guess this is the origin of the shame, the mark of shame. So this guy is instrumental in basically starting a decades long or even centuries long fight against the Covenant. And personally, I'm just really grateful for a story that explores that, because you know, being alive and trying to be on the right side of history, it can sometimes feel like it's moving so slowly, no progress is being made. But this is a reminder that even through centuries of violence and oppression and the wrong people being in power, the fight will be finished. And more generations will come to fix things and work hard and fight hard against those evil powers. I want to make sure I know his name. Let me get his name up. Oh my gosh, I just saw the poster for it. I think it's the official poster. And for Halo Legends, this story, and he's showing half in his armor and then half in his traditional garb. Val Chavami. So that was after 2142. And then Halo 1 year. No, not 2001. In game. 2552. So centuries. So 400 years before that. 400 years ago. The Arbiter became a mark of shame. And Val was a huge revolutionary. Jeez. And I wonder what Arby knows of Val and how history has been rewritten, but I cannot imagine the absolute bravery it would take to be the only one standing up, because it didn't show people who also supported him. And even Han, his wife, was like, why can't you just go along with it? Why don't you just serve? Like, the saddest part is, I just remembered, he literally he told her to like leave because he knew it would cause consequences and stuff. And she was like, no. And I have mixed feelings about Ro too, because he was really trying to, I mean, I hate him. Sorry. I have mixed feelings, because it's like there's some pity, because it's clear, like, he was like, don't you hear yourself? This is heresy. Val, said, like, let the games begin, whatever. And I think he snitched. I think that's what it was. I think Rose snitched and then had to be the one to kill his wife. But it was like the shaking and, crying that kind of got me. But it makes me really admire Val. I'm also glad that we got to see a femme elite. And then that one arbiter battle against so many was just so epic. And the dual wielding swords. It's like, even in the duel, you could not take his honor away from him. Period. The end. Like, he defeated that entire army, and then with the duel, he kind of knew he was going to go down, but he took the other guy down with him. And it just proves, like, I don't know how much of the culture got wiped out through the Covenant, because we didn't even really know Arbiter's real name, which, let me see. Felvatum? Yeah. That's Arby, I believe. But like, Sang Heli hasn't even been used. Like, their actual species/race name hasn't even been used. And I just wonder what their planet looks like now. How much of the culture has been erased. That's why I love the poster with Val, because of the half version of him in the garb, because it's hard to imagine elite without that armor, without their armor, because they're so powerful and they've trained so hard, and they were still training before even the Covenant got there. And it's clearly, you know, rich in traditions, and like the colors of those shots and the art were so beautiful. The music, it reminded me of like samurai, and samurai really most of the time fought with a lot of honor, and there were duels, and like family was really a value and a focus. And so I definitely think they were taking elements from like Japanese history, maybe other Asian history as well. And I just think that's really beautiful because, of course, imperialism, colonialism has attempted to destroy and annihilate so much culture and history. Luckily, we have reached a time where we can salvage what we can. A lot has been lost, and there's a lot of grief with that. But I do think there is a shred of hope, because we do know their history. Something survives. If it's not, you know, a few of the people, the ancestors, children, documents, fabrics, fossils, you know, all this stuff, and colonialism won't win. And that's what, you know, the Covenant are. And I always appreciated the Covenant being that main villain, because it's not just, aliens. No, in Halo, you're helping liberate all of those other species as well. And especially with the elite, you know, you're not trying to eradicate all aliens. You're actually fighting against a force, wiping out cultures, planets, genocide, and taking away individuality. Just how many regimes can you think of that are just like, we need to unite the North and the South. We need to, get rid of that group of people. They don't exist. That genocide didn't happen. All in the name of religion. And when he like that guy put his hand on Rose's shoulder and said, "We're doing this for the great journey." But it's so relevant, and throughout history there have been many religions and religious powers and organizations that try to get power and eradicate everything else. That's why in Civilization, have y'all ever played Civilization? I'm sure you have. In order to expand, one of the main things that you can do that, and the only one that I won or got really far with, was religion. Like, you can send missionaries out to gain power. I always loved that element. I've only played a little bit of Civilization, but yeah, I've always loved that. Because it's true. You get a lot of converts, land. You get to justify a lot of murder because it's for God or the gods, usually one god. And yeah, so I really appreciate Halo for Arbiter's story and the Elite story, especially because while I was not raised with a certain religion, so many of my loved ones were. My husband was, brainwashed with evangelical Christianity, and I've seen how it can like really creep in the minds. And I'm not talking about your own personal faith, because your own personal faith, whether you're Christian or Jewish or Muslim or whatever, that is not the same as an evangelical, which means trying to save people, trying to get people to join the religious organization, telling people how to live, and judging others. It's not the same as your own personal faith. I actually have a lot of respect for people who believe in their own certain thing and have their own spirituality, and whether it's the Bible, the Quran, whatever. It's beautiful. But the Arbiter and the Arbiters over 400 years are such a great example of, well, this one and then the first one. Val and Vadam are so perfect for deconstructing. I'm not sure how many other arbiters realized what was going on. But it would be a beautiful full circle if it was just them. Like deconstructing what you thought was true. Well, with Fal, I don't know if he ever thought it was right because he was so, like, he lived with honor and with the rest of his people, and he saw the beauties of their planet. And I know it's clearly probably wasn't perfect, but still, he's witnessing the moment, the downfall of the Sangheli. Like, it is kind of gorgeous that that's a full circle, and to think about their similarities, Vadam and Fal, and maybe, I don't know, like, I kind of think that Fal was with him in those final fights. Because I just believe in ancestral guardian spirits and such, and I know he would be proud. But that strength and that force to be a one-man army and to be branded with shame, but not let it make you weak or get you down and to lose everything. I don't know if Vadam had a love. Probably not. I bet the arbiters kind of learned I shouldn't have attachments because they could be used against me. But to be that one-man army and to just have that bravery in the face of like so much shame and pain and hurt, and it's just really beautiful. That made me really appreciate Sanghelis and the arbiters. It's just such like a horrible brand. And I love our buddies. They were so amazing to deconstruct and to be brave. Ah, so good. I could ramble on and on. I really love the art style. I think it draws you in because you have to focus harder. Your eyes have to focus harder. And it's almost like it was a retelling of his life through his own memories. So some of it might be larger than life or a little fuzzy, but it's like a memoir where it's just a collection of what's it called? Like, is it pastiche? No, that's artistic work in a style that imitates that of another work. Like a montage. There's a word that I'm looking for, but I'm forgetting it. I really appreciated it and I really loved it. It felt like I was just watching a bunch of art pieces, watercolor. It was very interesting and moving, and the music was just like so full of grief, and the grief of his culture being lost and honor being lost, but also hope and strength because he's not going to lose his own honor. So I'm going to cut myself off. Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next Halo Legends short story. Bye.